Hello everyone, Dunkurtin here, and welcome to round 2 of the Nita Cup 750k5. Today we're doing the winners bracket, so I just got all the contestants lined up here, just have a quick look over them, except for the Hurricane seems to fly quite high just on its ACB settings. See that I have all of their AIs turned off. And here we have the Pelican. So what happened with this, I put it to the poll, and when I checked just before starting to record this, it was at a draw. 7 votes for going into the winners bracket, 7 for going into the losers. So considering that Diamango himself was happy to accept the loss, I've decided to allow it to continue into the winners bracket. And hopefully everyone's happy with that, but it was a draw, so I had to make a call, and that's what I've decided to do. So I'll just quickly bring up today's bracket, how the tree stands at the moment, so everyone can see what the matchups are for today, and then we'll go get started. Okay everyone, here we go with the first matchup of our round 2 winners bracket. We have the Hurricane up against the C-158 Casa. A lot of missiles coming in right from the start, straight into the front of that ship. Oh, wow. He has been completely destroyed. Well, his turret at least. That was really unexpected. This was a really strong ship. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Wow. Did not see that coming. I mean, it was a lot of missiles, I'll give you that, but wow. The Casa has pretty well been disabled right from the start and is just now target practice really. It's just he's got no turret, he's got no weapons, no shields left, and is just getting chunked apart by these missiles. Wow. Like, I knew this was a deadly design, but this was unexpected. I don't think he's going to have the repair capable to repair this up, even if he's got to repair the deck and then his turret, right? Alright, so as you guys can see, I've let this play out for quite a while. However, the Casa no longer has... Oh, get out of these missiles, sorry. Casa no longer appears to have any repair bots. So while it was pretty clear right from the start that it wasn't going to come back, I did let it play out. But now I'm going to have to call this. First round goes to the Hurricane. We'll see if the Casa can come back in our next round. Okay guys, here we go. The second round of our first matchup. Why is he yellow now? Oh, he's painted in fleet colours. Okay, here we go. That was a little bit confusing. I thought I'd spawned in the wrong ship for a second there. So this time the Casa is actually getting some shots off. Spawned in second. I spawned him a little bit further away. Give him a bit of a chance before the missiles got to him this time. And hopefully we get a bit more of a showing and a fair match, though he appears to have rolled himself with his cannon fire. That's not good. I'm pretty sure the bottom of his hull is made of wood and not metal. Ooh. And now his turret has... No, it's still there. I thought it had glitched through and was going to pop itself off for a second. Doesn't appear to have any way to flip himself back over. And his turret is not firing now. Can't get a line of sight on the Hurricane. I feel like that was just really bad luck. The Hurricane flew to the side. And I guess the caster is just not really well balanced for broadsides. And just the force of the cannons, the recoil has flipped him. I'm actually surprised those cannons aren't firing, seeing as they are kind of popping out of the bottom. I've seen them do that before on other designs, so don't know what's going on in there. I'll let this play out for a while, because this ship is pretty well fully alive. It's just upside down. If it can somehow manage to flip itself, I suppose there's a chance for a comeback. Ooh. Though it does now have a hole in it, which I think, yeah, the turret's gone. So yeah, I'll just let this play out to see if the repair can do anything, but I'm not hopeful for the caster, I'm sorry to say. Alright, yeah guys, I'm pretty sure this is over. Unfortunately, Des Soto, the caster will be moving down to the losers bracket. However, it's not completely over for you. You will have a chance to come back and hopefully have a shot at the Hurricane in the grand finals. Here we go with our second matchup for today. We have the Borg Cube going up against the Parallel Owl Mace. These two flyers go head to head. Will the lasers be able to bring down all these missiles and Ducker? Seeing a lot of lasers coming out. Is he doing much damage? Doesn't seem to have any smoke, but I'm not seeing any large amounts of damage. Where's the Borg Cube gone? Over here. How are our missiles and Ducker doing? He's getting a few shots through their shielding. This lattice of shields, which I like a lot. Much better design than just having a single shield on each side. Though I imagine it also uses a lot of energy. So we got all this laser damage coming out. Parallel Mace does not appear to have smoke to stop that damage, so he will be relying on his repair to keep him going up against this. Whereas the Borg Cube, how is that going? It's got one corner chunked out a little bit. Get a quick glimpse of what's going on inside here. But otherwise it looks fairly untouched. So, oh, we have an explosion somewhere. Ooh, right in the middle of the Parallel Owl Mace by the look of it. Is that one of its turrets maybe? Not really sure. Oh, okay, I think it was this missile rack here at the back. See that these lasers are slowly but surely doing their job. So he's got repair going, so if the lasers don't focus well enough, he does stand a chance of getting a little bit of repairing done. It's just I don't know if he has enough repair to outpace the damage that these lasers are doing. And Borg Cube does have missiles, so I almost forgot about that. So yeah, the parallel Almaz seems to be slowly falling out of the sky now. Just get a nice view of what's going on here. So as you can see, the parallel Almaz is grounded, well, in the water. Same thing. And the Borg Cube is just flying around above it. It doesn't seem to be shooting any lasers out of the bottom, so maybe they've been damaged, but it's still dropping missiles, and when it turns, it is firing lasers out of that side. While the Almaz appears to have been silenced. He's still got some repair going on. His engine... Oh! Okay, there goes that half. What's he got left on here? Looks like he does have multiple engines. But I'm not seeing much repair bot activity. Just have a quick look around to see if I can spot any. Well, there's a couple there. He does still have a turret, so I'll let this play out. Yeah, okay, by the looks of it, he's done for. No longer has a turret. Still has a couple repair bots going around. But it's just this tiny bit of hull left here. So the first round of this matchup does go to the Borg Cube. But we did take some damage. It's probably repaired all up now. Yeah, he's not untouched, which is a good sign. Parallel Almaz has a chance to take one off him, I reckon, so let's see how we go. Okay guys, here we go. For the second round, we've got the Parallel Almaz spawning in second this time. Can he get the jump on the Borg Cube? Definitely got a better angle of approach this time. Are these missiles going... Oh, we have an explosion on the Borg Cube. Looks like some of the Darker is getting through those shields. Are these missiles going to have the fuel to connect as well? Oh yes, he's got a couple connections. The rest appear to have ran out of fuel though. So he got an early hit somewhere. It's a bit hard to see exactly what was exploding. But this is really not a good position for him to be flying around underneath the Borg Cube here. He really needs to get some height, I feel, and not let the Borg Cube take the advantage of altitude. A lot of missiles flying around. I'm not really sure exactly where they're going though. Whose missiles are these? Well, we have an explosion down on the Parallel Almaz. And yeah, just a lot of missiles being fired and just running out of fuel before hitting anything. So yeah, they appear to be the Parallel Almazes, but because it spits them out from the bottom, that's why he needs to be a bit higher than the Borg Cube if he wants to connect. Doesn't even seem to have the angle on his guns at the moment. He's just flying a little too low. I think he took a bit of damage to his thrusters. And he just can't get the altitude that he needs. And is now at a point where the Borg Cube is unloading its arsenal of missiles. Yeah, we got a few explosions going on down there. So I think what's happened is that first explosion on the parallel Almace actually took out part of its thruster system. So it just continuously started losing altitude from that point until it got to a point where it just was unable to actually target the Borg cube. And now it's just completely defenseless against this onslaught of lasers and missiles. We'll let this play out until the very end, of course. And there we go, guys. That is the parallel Almace breaking up. It was a very tough matchup. Borg cube is, I think, one of the most feared contenders leading into this tournament, and we'll be going on to take the second place in our winners bracket of the next round, while the parallel Almace will unfortunately be going down to the losers bracket, where it will have its second chance to get back in and fight its way possibly for a second shot at the Borg cube in the finals. Alright then, guys, and our third matchup for today, we have the ever controversial Pelican going up against the Aftershave. So we got a lot of Daka coming out from all over the place. It seems that both craft have made it through the first pass relatively unscathed. Yes, that's right. The Aftershave has its issue of its cannons not aiming properly. Apparently something to do with the fact that the weapons controller was connected to his laser combiners first. I'm not sure if that's something, I feel like that's something I should probably fix for him, but at the same time it would be unfair for me to be editing the entrance for them to make them better. Editing things like when I edited out the frag warheads on the Pelican is alright, but otherwise I really don't want to be changing the designs, so unfortunately I am going to have to leave the Aftershave how it is. Hopefully lasers do enough work for him, and when he gets a good angle he'll land some Daka, which seems right now he doesn't need it. He is just slowly but surely cutting away at the Pelican. Seems to have disabled most of his guns already. He's got one left on this wing here, and it's slowly just shooting away, but he is falling into the water. Seems like he has certainly met his match. I would actually quite like to see what this thing does when its cannons are working properly, actually. So, though I'm not going to change it for the tournament, because, as I said, that would be a little bit unfair, I think. Can't go around fixing everyone's designs for them. But I most certainly, at the end, I think I might just fix that little bug and see what that thing's actually capable of against the Kingstead or something. Just to satisfy my own curiosity. So the Pelican is pretty well in the water. All that's sticking out at the moment is his spin block at the end, which does not have much left on it. He's not sunk yet though, and he's got some repair going on. Though still firing. Not sure why the Aftershave isn't firing. Maybe it just can't. I think its AI is set to just do too tight. Yeah, there we go. Its AI is set to do a very tight circle around its target, and it's not actually banking enough for the lasers to shoot majority of the time, or the cannon. However, the Pelican is submerged, so I'm going to start my minute timer. Just give me a second here, guys. Alrighty, 1 minute is on the clock. He has not re-emerged within that minute. This round will be over and going to the aftershave. Who seems pretty well unscathed. I thought the Pelican mostly relies on its ducker, and this is a very well shielded design. It's got layers on... Are they layers on the side or are they on the back and front of the turret? It's a bit hard to tell. Okay, I think he's got layers on the side of the main craft and the top and bottom of the turrets by the look of it. And he's got about... Looks like he's got about 3 shields layered in each spot. So that's a lot of shielding to get through. Especially considering the Pelican doesn't appear to have all that much armor piercing. And that is our minute. So this first round goes to the aftershave. And here we go with our second round of this matchup. We have the aftershave spawning in second this time, unloading a lot of Darker and those lasers going to work. And here comes all the Darker from the Pelican. Does not look like much of it's getting through those shields. I'm seeing a lot of rounds bouncing off. But he has landed his harpoon missile. Though once again, like we saw in the first time, those cables just breaking immediately. I don't know what's going on with that. Did he get... Well, we've got some repair bots going on, so he did get some damage off here. Not sure exactly where it is though. Let's go over and see how the Pelican's faring after its first pass. Okay, so the Pelican's definitely still doing alright, but definitely not faring quite as well as the aftershave. A few of those cannon rounds appear like they might have actually landed then as well, along with these lasers just going to work. Like, it sucks that he, oh wait, we got an explosion going on at the tail end of the Pelican there. Appears to have taken out the main spin block at the back there. So yeah, it sucks that the cannons aren't aiming properly on this design. But at the same time, it's quite lucky that he does have those lasers as well, because they are doing a lot of work for him, even if they are what's causing his cannons to miss. So just going to let this play out for a while, try and get a nice view for you guys. So as we can see bits and pieces falling off the Pelican now. Appears that this is not a good matchup for it. And by the looks of things, anyone unhappy with me not placing it into the losers bracket might be satisfied to know that it looks like he's probably going down there after this round anyway. Yeah, he just has no offense really left at the moment by the looks of it. Just a matter of time until these lasers chunk him to pieces. Alright guys, so that's it. The Pelican is now starting to disintegrate. It has been completely annihilated by the aftershave. So we have our third contestant going through to the third round in the winners bracket, while the Pelican will be getting jobbed down to the losers bracket for the next round. Just got one more matchup left for today to finish off our winners bracket. Alright everyone, for our final matchup today, we have the heavy cruiser Toyama versus the shoebox. I apologise to iSox, I actually miswrote down the ship's name the first time round and was saying the Toyoma. It is actually called the Toyama, everyone, not the Toyoma. That was my mistake and I apologise for that. So what we've got here is we've got a bit of lasers coming out from the shoebox along with a lot of missiles. And as I'm sure you all remember, the Toyama just has these huge Dunkurtin cannons, which take a bit of luck to hit, but when they do, if they get through those shields, they will do a lot of damage. The Toyama has a bit of smoke defense going on down here as well, which is making it a bit hard to see exactly how much damage the shoebox is getting off down here. We have some explosions somewhere, I think that was down here. Might have just been the observation decks. A lot of smoke just everywhere down there. Really hard to see exactly what's going on. He's still firing though, so whatever it is, it hasn't disabled him yet. But may have got his back turret by the looks of things. Yeah, okay, the back turret is gone from the Toyama. Whereas the shoebox, the shoebox's shielding seems to be doing pretty well for itself. Does not appear to have taken much, if any, damage at all yet. Ooh, and the Toyama has taken a lot of damage. He's still got one turret left, he's still in the game. But these turrets just might be firing a little too slow for him to take on this design. He's not having much luck landing any hits at all by the looks of it. And unfortunately this shielding just does not do much against all these missiles, and he does not appear to have any laser defense, seeing as it is a rather expensive component with the RP costs and limitations on this tournament. Does he have a smaller cannon here that I didn't notice before? Huh. Oh no, he's just lost the gauge upgrade, that's what it is. Where's the shoebox? So the shoebox is just circling around the now disabled Toyama, slowly but surely blowing chunks off it until it sinks to the bottom of the ocean. And there go the shields. Yeah, it's a really unfortunate matchup. Like, this design is always going to be disadvantaged against aircraft, I feel. But this time he also came up against a very well shielded one that doesn't do direct attack runs, so it's really hard for him to get the right angle to hit. So, with that last... oh no. I mean, technically some of him's still above the water, so I'm not going to start my timer yet. But... yeah, okay, I'm going to start the minute timer. It looks like he's not coming back from this anyway. But just to make sure, we're going to give him the full minute. See what happens, just let it play out and watch from a distance, I think. Alright guys, so that is our minute. The Toyama is still down, sinking, slowly being chunked apart. So this first round does go to the shoebox. Still best out of 3. Let's see if the Toyama can get a better angle of fire in our next round. Alright guys, so we have the shoebox spawning in second as it goes head to head with the heavy cruiser Toyama in an attempt to claim our last place in the winners bracket. So a lot of those shells did make contact, but it seems that almost all of them, if not all of them, actually bounced off the shields, which is very unlucky for the Toyama. It had the angle that it needed, just did not have the armor piercing to get through the shields, which is very unfortunate. Let's see if it can turn and get another good shot. But I don't think that Shoebox's AI is set to do such a straight over the top pass again. Which is really what it needs. It just needs to get a good angle where the Shoebox is coming straight at it and it doesn't have to turn its cannon so much. And then it'll have a good chance of getting through those shields. Right now they're just attempting to fill the sky with as much ducker as it can. Well, a few of them are actually making contact. But as before, I don't think it's having much success getting through these layered shields. So we got a lot of smoke coming up from the Toyama as missiles just come down, slowly chunking it away. Smoke does seem to be negating a lot of the lasers damage, at least for the time being. But if you can't get through these shields, it's just a matter of time before those missiles take out that smoke defense. And then it's just open season for the shoebox. So it seems he's taken most of his damage towards the back of the vessel this time. Still got his front cannon operating, however, even if it is only one barrel now. Oh, still got a second barrel there. Yeah, only the one barrel is firing though, unfortunately. Is this back cannon still operable at all? No, that appears to be dead, unfortunately. It appears that the Toyama has once again been silenced by the shoebox, as it just slowly circles around the edge of the battlefield, coming in every now and then for a pass over the top, dropping missiles constantly pretty much, and just chipping away with these lasers. Really sorry to see this design get defeated, just because I like the aesthetics of it a lot, but unfortunately this tournament is about function and not aesthetics, and Shoebox just has him beat in this matchup. Alright, that is it guys. He's been silenced for quite some time. Once again has sunk. It's been a lot longer than a minute already since we've seen any action out of the Toyama, so I'm not going to bother with the timer this time. I'm just going to call it. Unfortunately, the IJN Heavy Cruiser, Heavy Cruiser Toyama will be going down to the losers bracket in the next round. It is not out yet. And to finish out our winners bracket, we have the Shoebox, which of course was from CERN and the Stormwatch. So congratulations to all of our winners. I'll be doing the losers bracket probably later on today, so maybe look for it tomorrow after this has gone up. It should not be too much longer after this though. Until then guys, I'll catch you guys all next time. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, the tournament. Once again, any feedback and comments really appreciated. Catch you later guys.